Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and Happy New Year again to all of you. My name is Lexus and this is my YouTube channel. So I'm a little bit late doing this video and I do apologize, but this is basically my New Year reset video. Just going through briefly talking with you guys about the new year and my goals, I guess, my intentions, my expectations for this year, and just a brief planner overview now because my plan with me and previous version of this video was absolute garbage. We're gonna get into that in just a minute, but I do hope you guys enjoy today's video. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Check out my other videos on this channel. Please make sure you are subscribed as well, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So when my husband and I got back from spending what felt like forever and ever time in Georgia with my parents, we were there for right at 3 weeks, maybe a little bit, 3 weeks and a couple days, mainly up there helping them move into their new home, but also spending Christmas with them. That ended up being kind of like a surprise to all of us. We had no intentions of being able to stay because of our work schedules and stuff, but it worked out in the end. We got to spend Christmas up there and it was great. Despite the few cold fronts that came through, that was interesting. And basically what happened was I ended up getting sick. Thankfully, it was not COVID. My COVID test was negative. I ended up having an upper respiratory infection. So love that for me. And you guys know with me having lupus, it takes me a very long time to get rid of something when I do get sick. So this upper respiratory infection has taken me 2 weeks and I think 3 days now to get rid of. I've had it that long. It's been absolute miserable. So when I originally filmed this video for you guys and was going through and editing, I had to stop and just wipe the footage because I watched the entire thing. Majority of that video, I was coughing, blowing my nose, I was sneezing throughout the video. I had to keep retaking, pausing the filming and going to grab tissue, grab cough drops, take medicine. I was an absolute hot mess and I was like, I cannot upload this for you guys. It would have been a disaster to watch and I would have removed so many of those snippets. I would have had hardly any good content for you guys to see. So my cough for the most part is gone. If anything, I'm having episodes at nighttime when I'm getting ready to lay down for the day and go to sleep, where I just get a really bad coughing spell and it's hard to get it back under control. So aside from that, I feel a lot better. The infection is pretty much gone at this point, because it was the point where I was coughing up blood. Like, you guys don't need to hear all the gruesome details, but it was rough. It was very rough. This is probably one of the worst upper respiratory infections I've ever had, and I don't wish that on anyone. Briefly, I'm going to show you guys my planner. You guys saw in my little mini Vlogmas series, Vlogmas was a fail for 2023, let's just say that. So, I mean for 2022, so 2023 will be better. I just feel it. I just know it. It's going to be a much better vlogging session during Christmas time, so stay tuned. We got another 11 months or so to go for that. But yeah, you guys know I debuted my Day Designer planner and showed you guys what I got, what option I chose for this year. I'm super excited about it. I still get excited every time I touch it and pick it up and plan. So really quickly, I'm not gonna get too detailed here, but I had misplaced the ruler that comes with the planner and you can use it to bookmark. I cannot find mine. I am still searching for it around our house. It's driving me crazy because I literally was sitting on the couch planning, being all cute and cozy in my blanket, and now I can't find the ruler. So hopefully it comes up. It is driving me crazy. I don't want to have to buy a new one because you can buy them on their website, but hopefully I find it. Let's just say that. So real quick, I'm just going to take you guys briefly through the goal setting pages. So the one where I showed you guys before, you kind of go in and mark off like what's most important to least important. I filled that out. Setting up your top 5 values, passions, and strengths. I did that page. And I'll just kind of read a couple of them. Like, I talked about things like health, family, my career, wealth, being creative, caring for people, cooking, traveling, just brief things like that. And then the next page, one of these pages I haven't really, these 2 pages I haven't really finished. I'm still working through them as I'm going through this first month of 2023. But basically the goals that I wrote down that are important to me so far over 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, reading, weight loss, saving money, things like that are some of the ideas there. I haven't done the page that's called What Steps Do I Take to Get There? That is still kind of up in the air as I go type of thing. And then my ideal month, I didn't fill that one out. However, I did fill out this page here where I talk about an ideal week, and I did color code it so you guys can see there. This is like my ideal week, what I'm looking like typically, and the time slots for that. And then I didn't write down any birthdays and important dates just yet. I typically do that, but I'll get it filled out eventually. Just kind of taking my time a little bit more of it usually this time around with planning. So just brief overview. This is what my month looks like. It is kind of empty and simple, but I kind of like it. I did a little bit of gold polka dot washi tape and a couple of New Year's Eve stickers. I've started color coding different days for meetings. So like all my AKA meetings and stuff that I attend, committee meetings and stuff like that, chapter meetings, all of those are highlighted in pink. I did finally get my new set of highlighters for my planner. I got these off of Amazon. If you guys are interested in anything I share, it will all be in the description box of this video, including these and the day designer planner that I chose for this year. So very excited. Nothing major. And then I got into planning, so just kind of give you guys an overview. Like, this is one of the days I did I felt really proud of, because I didn't have a lot to put down, but I still filled out everything, and so far I'm on track. So yeah, that is everything for the planner as far as that goes. And again, I still need to find my ruler for this, but we're gonna find it. I'm determined to find it. Now, let's go over the goals and intentions for this year. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna outline one of my main goals, major goals I wanna work on for 2023 is doing more reading. So I have written a list of books currently that I am interested in buying and reading, or I've already gotten some of the books and I just need to start reading them. So my goal is to ideally read at least one of these books per month. I think that's very reasonable and realistic for me to do now, is reading one book a month. If I finish it with enough time to start a new book and complete that, then I'll do that. If not, at least getting through the one book per month is going to be great. So I've kind of started over. There were some books I kind of picked up reading last year and didn't finish them. I'm like halfway through them, or like a third of the way through, and I have them bookmarked. But I might start those books over from the beginning so I can remember what I've already read, if that makes sense. So for now, I've cleaned my slate. I'm off to a fresh start, and the book that I've started my year with right now is The Light We Carry by Michelle Obama. It has been a beautiful read so far. I'm really enjoying her book. I had intentions of getting her book that she released before this one called Becoming. I did not get that book. I do have it on, I believe I have it on this, it's on this list, so I'm going to make sure I still go back and read that one as well, because I also heard that was a beautifully written book by her. But yeah, The Light We Carry is a very beautiful read. I recommend it to you. If you are into reading and like books like this, then you'll definitely enjoy it. And then the other thing too, I kind of briefly talked about it, I think, before in my Vlogmas video sharing my planner or some other content. But my word that I came up with for 2023 is the word build. That truly speaks near and dear to my heart this year. And I think this year I'm really trying to focus more on myself, if that makes sense. Not in a way that comes off like selfish or secluded, but overall I just want to build and improve myself. I want to be in a better mental health space with myself. I want to love me more. I'm one of those people, I get very caught up in loving and caring more about everyone else, and you know, I'll put myself last a lot of the times. And I just realize now, like, I'm getting older, life's too short, and I really don't want to continue to live my life that way, because I'm never going to feel completely happy within myself, and I'll be too busy making everyone else happy, and I just can't continue to live and do that. So yes, I just want to focus on my happiness and self-love, more of that this year. Being a lot healthier with my body as well. Just taking better care of me. You know, I want to be around as long as I can, even with my disease. Even if I can't, you know, miraculously cure my lupus one day, that is my goal. I do believe there's still some hope to cure it someday, but if I don't ever get to do that, at least I can be the healthiest that I can be for myself and for my family and for my daughter. So yes, definitely getting back on track with my health and wellness. I'd like to try and get back into therapy this year. I have to do some more research on that because we all know how expensive therapy is. And a lot of times therapists do not take insurance, unfortunately. So I'm going to do some more research on it. And I may just try to find one going through my employer, maybe through the EAP program or something like that. But it's not something I want to start right away. At least I don't think so. But at some point I do want to pick it back up and just regularly see a therapist. Some other things too, as far as building goes, you know, really building a good steady foundation to my lifelong career. So you guys know that I relaunched my baby Lexmetics. I'm trying to work on that. Now I'm trying to grow and expand by partnering up and working with a lab. It has been a lot of work, a lot of meetings. I've been on a lot of calls, trying to find the right lab that can work for me and what my budget is on a project to start us off with. So I'm very hopeful. I have found one lab out of searching and calling and meeting with hundreds. It feels like hundreds and hundreds of labs at this point. I have finally found one that's here in the US. I'm excited about them and their quality of work. So I'm looking to start a proposal process with them very soon. If all that goes well and the numbers look right to us both, we will be in partnership, starting our first new project for Lexmetics, which will be super exciting, and that would most likely come out later this year. So you guys stay very tuned. I'm very hopeful, looking forward to that in the future of this brand. I also know that I need to step up my game and do better with the marketing. So building my brand, building up our marketing, and also working on my other streams of income and avenues that I'm interested in, like real estate. I'm very close to the finish line. I completed my class, and I think I shared, but I already took my class exam. It's separate from the state exam. So the course exam you have to take first, and then you pass that, and then you go ahead and take your state exam when you feel ready. So I did the first attempt of the course exam. I was one question away from passing, and it's really devastating because unfortunately I don't get to know what exactly I missed on the test. So I basically have to start all the way over, start from scratch. And the other thing is, I only get one more attempt to retake the course exam. If I don't pass it this second time, I have to take the entire class over and start from scratch again. So I'm really hoping that this second time is a charm, and this is the time, the moment that I shine and pass with flying colors, because I really don't want to pay that money all over again. Real estate school is not cheap. If anybody tells you it is, it's not. Maybe in your state where you live, the prices might be cheaper, but it's not that cheap in Florida. It's a little pricey. So I don't want to have to spend that money again. I'm really hoping that my studying this time around will pay off. So yeah, I'm trying to study a little bit every day now, because now I have until the first week of March to retake it for the second time. So that still leaves me about 2-ish months of study time. And I can even take it before then. Like, I can take it whenever I feel like I'm ready. So I'm trying to study a lot this month and then hopefully take it next month. That way I know for sure the content is still fresh in my brain, and I feel like I have a better chance of passing it versus waiting closer to the deadline and feeling rushed. So we shall see how that goes. Other areas I want to build in, you know, building up our savings, definitely cutting down a lot more of my debt. I kind of picked up a little bit of my debt again that I paid off prior. So, you know, a lot of life events have happened. Holidays really throw off your savings and your spending. I know I spent quite a bit this holiday season recently, so I've got to get back on track, but we're gonna get there. It's all good. And then, you know, just continuing to grow and root myself better in my faith and studying the word more this year. I think I got a pretty good grasp of it over 2022, but I definitely want to kick it up a notch and be more regularly into the word and regularly studying and doing prayer journal, etc., things like that. So overall, those are pretty much the things that I really want to be working on this year. I'm trying not to work on, I guess, too much on my plate, especially when it comes to the career thing, because I keep bouncing around into everything I'm interested in. Like, I keep bouncing back into YouTube, bouncing back into the real estate, bouncing back into Lexmetics. I'm very, like, all over the place. I have a hard time. I realize now I'm one of those people, I have a hard time focusing on just one business avenue at a time. I like to work on multiple avenues at the same time, which makes no sense. I feel when you sit there and talk about it out loud, like, it's like, why would you put yourself through that stress? But I'm just one of those people, I like to be busy. I like the challenge. I like to keep the momentum and that motivation going into different streams of income. So yeah, you know, my husband's working on trying to start up his something for himself on the side. I'm helping him go through that process and journey. It's been exciting. I'm super happy for him. Excited to see where it takes him. And then, like, I think that's pretty much, those are the main things. I know I keep touching on, like, the fashion thing because that was my dream for such a long time. I don't think it's too late to still start something in the fashion industry, but I know it's not something I have the time and money to dedicate fully to right now in this moment. But, you know, in the future, an opportunity might present itself and then I can work on it then. Also, just working on my involvement and everything with my sorority. So I'm hoping to be able to bond and connect more with my line sisters this year. It's been very hard for us to all meet up together at the same time because there are 28 of us. And all of us don't live in the same area. All of us are spread out throughout Florida. And then there's a few of our line sisters that live out of state. So it has been very challenging, but I'm hoping to really build on that more this year, get more involved and helping out more with our overall chapter and our events and fundraisers, things like that. So I'm excited to see how I grow and progress as an AKA member, things like that. So that's pretty much it as far as what I expect and what I'm looking forward to in 2023. So I'm excited. I already just feel great about this year. I've already started back a workout routine this week. It wasn't completely perfect the way I was hoping. It has been hard getting back into the flow of this because I typically try to do my workouts early in the morning. I try to do them in the evening, but I get busy doing so many different things when I'm off from my full-time job that I'm still working that I just don't have the time capacity left in the day to do it and still make sure I'm getting enough rest at night. So early morning I try to get my workout in. So I've been waking up to try and start working out around 7, and then, you know, shower, get breakfast or grab a snack, and then eventually breakfast. And that way I can start working my full-time job around 7:30, no later than 8 o'clock. So yeah, it's a little jam-packed, but you know, in the end, it's worth it. And I finished my workout realizing how much better I feel, how good I feel, and that why I need to keep it up and keep going. So that's pretty much all I have. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed learning more about what my goals and intentions look like for 2023. I have not touched on my vision board yet. I'm trying to carve out some time to go back and reconstruct it, because I ordered some double-sided adhesive tape to use in place of all the push pins that currently hold all my pictures and quotes that I have on the board right now, because it's a cork board. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe that can be something I work on over the weekend and just kind of go from there. But I would love to know what your goals and intentions are for this new year. Please share them with me in the comments section, because I love to read your comments and interact there. But I love you guys very much. I appreciate you continuing to stick with me throughout my YouTube journey, even though it's been very crazy and inconsistent at times. But I'm still going, still here. So as long as you guys can continue to watch, I'm happy to still create as much as I can. Thank you guys so much. May you have a blessed 2023, and I will see you really soon in my next video. Bye.